Hi, it's me, Rachel Lynn, and this is Lucy, and today is Money Monday. I am on a journey to get out of my student loan debt and lose some weight along the way, and she, I think, wants me to help lose some weight today because we haven't been on a WALK in a couple days, so yeah, I think she's anxious to go. So anyway, if any of that interests you, please go ahead and join me on this journey by clicking the red subscribe button down below. Today is Money Monday, so today is the day of the week where I talk about everything that I spent in the previous week. So my weeks go from Saturday to Friday of the previous week. That gives me a couple of days to get it up on YouTube for you, and then it also keeps the weekend together, which I feel like that holds me more accountable in my spending. So for Money Mondays, I include everything that I spend that is on my card that is not a regular bill or comes out automatically. For those things, you'll have to check out my monthly budgets, but Money Monday also includes cash and gift cards, which I do not include in my budgets. So obviously I do not use the cash envelope system, and I also plan on doing a video soon on why I use my cards instead of the cash envelope system, which many people in the debt-free community tend to do. But because cash and gift cards don't go into my main budgets and I don't count them towards money spent in my budget, then I felt like I needed another way to kind of hold myself accountable. I kind of like to just kind of report on what it is that I'm spending and strive to spend as little as possible so that I can put more money to debt as I possibly can. So let's just go ahead and get started and see what I spent this week. On Saturday, April 27th, I spent $6 at Churchill Downs. This was to get food before I was about to work. I used my card to spend this money, so this is going through my budget and it will be seen in my budget updates. I actually get a 40 or 50% discount. I think it's 40% discount at Churchill Downs as an employee. So if you don't know, I work at Churchill Downs as one of my side hustles, and so I was working and I didn't have any food and I was hungry. It was the opening night of racing, and so we worked from like 4 or 5, maybe I left at 4. So we were working from like 5 to 11. I didn't really eat dinner. I decided to buy some food, spend $6, buy some food. It's 40% discount, so food is really expensive out there. So thankfully I did get that discount. But I ended up getting a burger and fries, which probably isn't like the smartest choice as far as food to eat. Like I was okay with spending the calories on the burger and fries because I really hadn't eaten a whole lot. So I also spent $4 while I was working, and I placed a bet on a horse that had Lucy in the name. That worked really well for me a few weeks ago when I did that at Keeneland. That's another horse racing track, and I worked there as well in April and October. That worked really well for me and I actually won some money, but this Lucy horse did not win. That of course was cash because you can only pay cash to gamble. At least in the state of Kentucky, you can only gamble on cash. So that was everything that I spent on Saturday. On Sunday, April 28th, I spent $20.75 at CVS. I bought a knee brace, like a pressure knee brace, because my left knee has been bothering me lately, especially when I go for very long walks or after I run. So I decided to try to get something for that. And then I also got face moisturizer lotion that I needed because the lotion that I have is completely out and I couldn't even find the kind that I like. I just had to kind of settle for something else. What I really like is the Clean and Clear Morning Burst Gel Moisturizer, but I have been looking everywhere for it. I've even looked online. I've tried Amazon. I've tried like Target online and Walmart online, and it's like impossible to find. I guess they don't make it anymore, which really stinks because I really liked that moisturizer. It would just go on silky smooth, but I couldn't find it, so I had to get another moisturizer, which was more expensive too. It was like $5 more expensive than the other kind was. On Monday, April 29th, I spent nothing. On Tuesday, April 30th, I kind of had a big spend day. So if I look down to look at my notes, pardon me. I spent $22.99 at Kroger for gas. I was super excited to be able to fill up the last day of the month and still have like $5 left over in my gas budget for the end of the month. I did up my budget for the month of April because I drive to Lexington to work at Keeneland on the weekends, and so there is a lot of extra driving. But to start out a new month with a full tank of gas is just, it really kind of like knowing I'm starting out with a full tank. I can breathe, like it's okay, you know, like I don't know what it is about starting a new month with a full tank of gas. So if you can relate to that, leave me a comment down below, because I feel kind of silly, but at the same time, like I feel very relieved knowing that I'm starting out with a full tank of gas. I also spent $1.79 at Kroger for snacks for my kindergartners. They had been asking for carrots to dip in ranch. I asked them what kind of vegetable they would want, because I have ranch at school, and they said they wanted carrots. I do get reimbursed for snacks, but I got a pretty good deal on the carrots because I think they were mismarked. There were smaller bags and bigger bags, and the smaller bags didn't have a price on them at all, and the bigger bags were marked with the $1.79 price. But when I went up to the register, they rang up as like $3. So I asked the cashier about it, and she just gave them to me for the $1.79 price. Kind of excited about that, but at the same time, I get reimbursed for this, so I didn't really save myself any money. I just saved my school money. So they should be happy that I'm saving them money. Like, I mean, it's just the habits that I have gained from my budgeting and shopping habits. It translates even into things that I'm getting reimbursed for. So, you know, I saved them money. They should be happy with me. While I was at Kroger, I also spent $22.74 on food for myself. I buy my own breakfast and lunches for at school, and I like to keep them there. And I needed to replenish a lot of stuff at school, and so I did that. I have a note here that says that $3.50 of that was actually seeds for my students. So we are learning about plants, and we were going to plant some seeds. But when I put it into my budget, I think I just put it all under groceries because I had plenty of money in there. I have already posted my April budget like recap for the whole month. I did that on Friday, so if you want to go check out that video, I will link it up here for you. So I also spent on the 30th, I spent $41.08 at Michael's. I did this online. It was a purchase, and I got a pretty great deal. It was an online only deal, and then I was able to get like a couple of discounts on top of everything, and I bought Mother's Day craft supplies for my kids to make a Mother's Day gift for their mothers, and we'll do that this coming week. And not only that, but I also get reimbursed for this. But whether I get reimbursed or not, it was money that I spent. I also spent on the 30th $38 for my May 5K. So I will be doing the Through the Zoo 5K, where I get to run through the Louisville Zoo. I also get free admission to the zoo afterwards. However, I'm also going to be going to work that same day, so it's kind of iffy on how much time I'll get to spend at the zoo. On Wednesday, May 1st, I spent nothing. On Thursday, May 2nd, I spent $1 in cash to tip a server that was working in the area that I was working in, and they brought me a drink, and so I tipped them $1, and then they kept bringing me drinks, and I mean, they were like cans of soda, so it wasn't, and actually the sodas were like right there, like I could have actually gotten them myself, but I was being lazy and asked if they would hand me one, so I gave him $1, and then he kept trying to bring me more, and he like brought me ice several times, and so by the end of the night I had like 3 cups of melting ice and 2 unopened cans of Coke, and so I just it was well worth the $1 spent apparently. So yeah, he was super nice to me after I tipped him. Then on Friday, May 3rd, I spent nothing. I feel like this was a pretty great week as far as spending is concerned. If you actually look at my budget recap for the whole month, you'll see how little I actually spent. So I am super proud of myself for this past week. So leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think about my spending this week, especially in regards to starting a new month with a full tank of gas. Do you feel the same way about that as I do? Because I feel a little silly. But I also don't care because it's just, I don't know why it's a relief, but it is. And then of course, don't forget to like this video and share this video with someone else that you know that is trying to get out of debt or even lose some weight, because I focus on both of those things on my channel. That's all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. So my weeks go from, wait, what does it go from? Everything that I spent. Yes, ma'am. What is it? You're real cute. Sit. She listens so well. Lucy, sit. Good girl.